Welcome to It Takes Two. My name is Chris, and I'm here to review Love Island USA Episode 4. I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. Y'all know before every video, I have some major points that I'm going to talk about throughout the episode, and I'm going to give y'all a chance to give y'all opinion on these major points in the comments. Y'all ready? Point number 1. All week, I've been saying send Bella home, but I got to be fair. Welcome to Love Island, Bella. Welcome to Love Island. It took you 4 episodes, but better late than never. Welcome to Love Island. She did good this episode. I know, Blair. She did good. Point number 2. Jeremiah's reaction was not right, but it wasn't wrong either. Complicated. It wasn't right, but at the same time, it wasn't wrong. Point number 3. I told y'all that Huda is not the next Leah. She is Kaylor 2.0. I hope y'all are ready for the next month and a half of emotional roller coaster, emotional tears, crying for no reason, being upset for no reason, making enemies for no reason. I hope y'all ready for this because she already took us on a roller coaster in just the 4th episode, right? Next point. Nick just wanted to be first. That was his whole attraction to Bella. He just wanted to be the first guy. She came in all innocent. She came in as basically like a code that needed to be cracked. And he just wanted to be the first to crack the code. We'll see. And I want to put my hat in the ring for this one. This is my left field opinion right here. But my next point is Ace might be the best islander of Love Island USA history. I have to say it first. 4 episodes into this season, Ace is definitely, to me, the best islander that we ever had on this show. Y'all ready to get into this? Blair, you ready? Let's get into this. So we are back on the dock with Huda and Jeremiah, and he is basically describing the news that she told him that, hey, I am a mom, and I have a daughter, she's 4. I think she's 4, maybe 5, right? And he said, it's a bomb. Not in a bad way, but, it's a lot of news, and I just want to know, what is a good bomb? He just sitting there making sound effects, while she's trying to get a gauge on how he's feeling. He just there, he just making noises. And she just want to know, like, is this a make it or break it thing? Because he thought that the extra room that she had was like for like sex or whatever. Like a sex room. I heard a lot of people's opinions online that maybe due to the editing, that maybe he will be fine with her having a daughter, or maybe he is relieved because he thought there was some other news, such as maybe she was a man and then now she's a woman, and a lot of opinions. And I thought, truth be told, I thought it was pretty obvious that he was reacting to the fact that she's a mom. It didn't come off as he was relieved. It came off as if he was contemplating what he's going to do, So she just wanted to be honest, and she just wanted to know if this is a make or break. And he said that he still likes her. At least he thinks so, right? At least in this moment, I still like you. But he did reveal something that I wrote down that was very interesting. And he basically said, this is good for right now because, by the time we win this whole thing, we will have a strong foundation, and then we can revisit this, mom, and I'm just like, wait a minute, you're talking about winning on episode 4? Your mind is so set on the end goal of winning, besides actually building a relationship. Part of building a relationship is accepting the person that you are in a relationship with, but he is talking about winning a game. Now, we all know this is a reality TV show, and we know there's a grand prize at the end of this. But the fact that he's willing to bring this up in episode 4, I think that's a red flag. Right? And then he says, I hope it doesn't change, but, right now, I like liking you. That's basically what he says. So, we are, Nicholas is talking to Bella, and Sierra does not like it at all. She said it bothers her. Sierra eventually walks over to them to steal Nick away from Bella. Sierra lets Nick know that, hey, it kind of bothers me when, y'all be talking and things like that. But I understand we're not closed off. We're open. But as long as it's respectful and you basically keep the lines of communication open with me, it's cool. She ain't feeling it. She was supposed to be the bombshell to steal Nick from Bella. And now Nick is over here 80-20, 70-30, 50-50. And I think she kind of feels like I put all my eggs in my Nick basket. You know what I mean? And I don't know what to do if he don't want to be with me, but we'll see. Huda let Shelly know that she told Jeremiah about her kid. She doesn't feel better because she's still in the unknown. Huda said it did hurt seeing him process the news. And I will say this, though. When I say Jeremiah's reaction wasn't right, I do think that when you are in a relationship with someone, and I understand that they are not closed off, I understand that they just met, but it is a feeling of, I think you want to be respectful in every situation. He wasn't disrespectful, but she already felt some type of way of hiding it. And truth be told, I put the blame on her. You should have told him on day one, because you should have gave him the freedom of choice to be like, you know what? I don't want to like talk to someone who has a kid. But y'all already started kissing. Y'all already started touching under the covers and things of that nature. Feelings is involved. So it's almost, I don't want to say manipulation, but in a way you kind of put him in a situation to where, you know what? I don't know, compared to if you told him on day one. Now, I think him humming and making sound effects is immature. You get what I'm saying? And truth be told, if he's not going to make a decision in that moment, Huda needs to have full autonomy and make a decision of, you know what, I feel like it's a lot for you to process. So I just think that, you know what, we should just explore other people. He even said to us in the confessional that he never, talked to someone who had a kid. So I think besides y'all kissing and spending time doing nothing and lusting after each other and calling yourself mom and dad on the villa, y'all should actually talk about, hey, how do you feel about talking to someone who have a child? Oh, you never talked to someone who had a child and things of that nature? Oh, this is new for you. So I think it just be best that, we go our separate ways. Have full autonomy. So it's bedtime, and Jeremiah tells Belle that Huda has a kid, and all I could think is, thank God Belle already knew that, because I'm like, what if Belle didn't know? Jeremiah talked too much for me, but that's just my opinion. That didn't stop Huda and Jeremiah from making out. So all the sound effects, all the uncertainty, all the unknown, at the end of the night, they were still in the bed making out. It's the next morning. The guys make breakfast for the girls, except Charlie. He is a for self type of guy. Olandra even pointed that out. Like, hey, Charlie, you out here with you're not in a couple, buddy. I think you need to start, putting some effort in. Make some breakfast. Shelly and Austin have a talk, and they basically tell each other that there is no romantic spark between them two. I have a theory about Shelly. If y'all remember, in a couple episodes ago, I said that Shelly's person is not currently in the villa. I specifically worded it that way because I did not say Shelly's man is not currently in the villa. I think Shelly I really think she really might be into women. Now, I understand that she says she's not straight, and I understand that she said that she's not bi, that she's Shelly. But if you go back to the game that they played the previous night, all of the experiences that she had was mainly with women. Hey, I'm not hating on you. I just thought that, and I was wondering, even though we've seen a lot of Shelly and Ace tonight, I still do not see the romantic spark. I see that she likes him in like the sense of, hey, I like talking to you. Hey, I might even like kissing you, but I do not see the love storyline when it comes to them two. And Ace plays a big part in that because Ace is a player, but also I think I wonder how would the story be different if someone who was on the same type of timing that Shelly is on, in the sense of maybe being bi, how would she basically move the talking phase forward and things of that nature? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. So Charlie gets a text, and it's game time. The game is called Getting to Fourth Base. The girls will be drafting their own dream team. They must rank their top four boys, basically first base, second, third, fourth base, and things like that. And they must send in their answers through text. So Huda is first. So basically, you are ranking who do you like from least to greatest. Basically, fourth base gets a big kiss in the kissing booth, right? So her first base is Taylor. Her second base is Nick. Her third base is Ace. Uh-oh. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that Ace is third base. Oh. At any moment, there could be a swap between third base and fourth base. And of course, her fourth base is Jeremiah. Olandria, her first base is Nick. Her second base is Charlie. Her third base is Ace. Her fourth base is Taylor. They make out, right? Now, y'all basically get the premise of the game. Now, I'm only going to talk about the fourth base and basically what stood out in these games, right? So, Sierra, her fourth base was Nicholas. Bella covered her eyes while they was making out. Shelly, she went, and there was the premise of each base is that you do something basically silly at each base. Like y'all have to grab a baseball with like your mouth at first base, and then you got to take off each other clothes, or you got to take off his clothes with your teeth at second base. Basically, you're not really supposed to be kissing at each base. But by the time we got to Shelly was kissing everybody. She kissed everybody at first base. She kissed her guy at second base. She kissed her guy at third base. And at fourth base, her guy was Ace. By then, everybody was just basically like, I'm kissing at every base. Bella. I got to give respect to Bella. She not only chose Nick as her fourth base to kiss, but she went to each base and kissed every guy there. Welcome to Love Island, Bella. It took you long enough, right? At this point, after Bella, the two new bombshells came in. Hannah, who was 23, and Amaya, who was 25. Hannah sees, and she picked Jeremiah for second base. Okay, so Hannah sees Jeremiah, and she said, you know what, Jeremiah, you gonna be my second base. Jeremiah, I don't understand why he's not standing up with his chest out. I don't understand why his shoulders are slumped. I don't understand why he's scared. He basically like, okay, you know, he looks scared. And guess who's cheering Jeremiah on while he looks a little insecure? Our boy Ace. Come on, boy. You can do it, Jeremiah. Ace, right? So while Hannah is going around, basically going to each base, when Hannah gets to Jeremiah in second base, somebody got to hold Huda's hand because she's about to be an emotional wreck. Now, I could have swore last episode she was saying that she and Jeremiah are the most emotionally mature people on the island, in the villa, to the point where people call them mom and dad. I have yet seen anybody call them mom and dad. But she is so emotionally mature that she hit her kid for 4 episodes, and she need her hand held off of a game that Jeremiah don't want to be a participant in. But I digress. Her fourth person that she chooses to kiss in the kissing booth is Nick. Now, Amaya, the person that she chose to be in fourth base in the kissing booth is Jeremiah. Right? And Ace is in third base. Now, one thing I noticed in most of the girls, they had Ace in third base, right? And now she goes around, Amaya, she's making her rounds. She get the Ace, she kissing Ace and things like that. Now it's time for the big finale, the big fourth base kiss with Jeremiah. And then she jumps in Jeremiah's arms, and they start making out, and Huda looks like she's about to throw up. Huda looks like she's about to throw up, and Ace is over there cheering Jeremiah on. Don't be fooled by Ace cheering Jeremiah on. He do not like that man. They don't like each other, but it's great villain energy. And the thing about it that is so funny is Ace is not even the villain of the show. He's like, I'm your villain. I know, Jeremiah, in your story, you may be Batman, you may be Superman, you may be the man, or like whatever it is, but I'm going to be the villain in your story. I'm going to pick on you. I'm going to tease you. I'm going to make you question everything that you say. And in this moment, while he's getting kissed by another girl, not Huda, guess who is his loudest person that's cheering him on? Ace. At that moment, I was like, Ace is the greatest Islander that ever graced the show on Love Island USA. I love it, right? So, of course, Huda's crush. We get back to the villa, and the new bombshells introduce themselves to the boys. Meanwhile, Huda, or AKA mother, she's over there crying to the girls. And she's calling the new bombshells messy. She said, I don't like them. Now, mind you, these girls didn't do anything to them. Now, here's the thing I want y'all to focus on. Remember when Huda was being manipulative last episode? Oh, yeah, I call it manipulative. To where it's like, oh, my God, Olandria, why did you do that? Like, why did you put me aside? We sisters. Right? Now these new girls who don't know her from a can of paint, what happened to the sisterhood? What happened to, like, you know what? I'm going to pull y'all in. Y'all go join this circle. I'm going to tell y'all I got a child and things of that nature. And we can be a big group. But automatically, she already decided that, you know what, Amaya, I don't like you. Hannah, I don't like you because y'all messy. Okay, I hear you. Then she looks at Sierra. This is Huda, right? She looks at Sierra. She said, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a mom, and I feel like we are sisters, so like, we need to know. You need to know. And I'm just like, Huda, you are an emotional wreck right now. Slow down. Get some water. Sit down somewhere. Because here's what she's trying to do. I'm going to tell you what she's trying to do. She's trying to strengthen the bond that she have while creating new bonds with, like, Sierra and things like that. Because when she actually is bold enough to go at the new bombshell for no reason, by the way, she wants to have the support of her sisters. It makes no sense. That's why I call it white women tears. Because it's manipulative at times. Not saying that when white people cry, it's manipulative. I'm saying when they use the tears to be manipulative, it's manipulative. And that's what Huda's doing. She's trying to use sisterhood as a way that, hey, y'all have my back, right? So when I crash out, y'all got my back, right? Y'all will see it down the line. I'm usually not wrong about these things. So the bombshells sit with the girls to give them the scoop. And Huda's going to tell the new bombshells that everyone calls them mom and dad. No, we don't. Stop lying. First of all, the new bombshells even came over and said, like, Jeremiah said he's talking to you. Like, Jeremiah, she even said that, like, Jeremiah, he's not being disrespectful. Huda even said she's not mad at Jeremiah. So I'm like, what are you mad at? Nick is telling the guys that he's conflicted. And he says that at first, before today, it was like 80-20. But after kissing Bella today, he says back to 50-50. And then the guys started cheering. And that was my favorite scene of the night. I'm like, ooh, a toxic guy. Because here's my theory. Whenever there's drama amongst the men, I think it makes a better show. Like the whole brewing of Jeremiah versus Ace. Oh, yeah. If they actually get to the point where they may throw blows at each other, this will be the best season of Love Island USA. So the fact that Nick is there, Nick is supposed to be this pretty guy. He's supposed to be this lover boy. And the whole time he's toxic. He over there cheering because he don't know which girl he wants. So now it's nighttime, and Austin is feeling Hannah more than she is feeling him, but she said that's fine. Usually I like it when a guy likes me more because, it kind of lets me know where he stands. And I'm like, you know what, Austin do need somebody because Shelly already said I'm not into you, and y'all already said y'all not into each other. So, you know what, it's time to get to work. Amaya is talking to Ace, and she just getting to, they just filling each other out. And Amaya is feeling Ace. She said, you know what? The type of guy that he is, the way that he's representing himself, she's very attracted to it. And they just started, Ace, he loved to give compliments. So he's like, he love a smile. He love her energy. He love a laugh and things like that. And she's like, I like your face. It's just, I don't see it for these two, but there is something too. You know what? Make everyone you come in touch with, make them feel good. I don't think Ace Person is on the show either. I think he came here to have a good time. I don't think he's going to be here for a long time. So, we go to Huda and Shelly. They are talking. And she said she does not like Amaya. She said Amaya is messy. Never even had a conversation with the girl, by the way, guys. This is supposed to be the emotionally mature person on the show. This is Mother. That's what she said we call her. And she said that, you know what? Amaya is messy, and I don't like her at all. And Huda said, you know what? You would feel the same way if you was in my shoes. Shelly goes in the confessional, and she said, Huda, you are basically crazy. I wouldn't feel that type of way. I didn't feel that type of way when you was trying to have a moment a couple episodes ago, and I told you under my breath, like, girl, it's just a game. So that's what I'm saying. What she is trying to do, she's trying to emotionally get the girls behind her. Oh, you would feel the same way. Blair, you would feel the exact same way. You would crash out. And Huda's like, look, Jeremiah's not going nowhere. You basically acting this way for no reason. So now we go over to Nick and Bella, and Nick tells Bella that, hey, before we kissed, it was like 80-20 leaning towards Sierra. But now it's 50-50. And Bella is happy. Now, this is where I'm confused. Why are you happy that a guy is basically telling you that, A, you're still not chosen. I still don't choose you. Even in all of this, even though I'm happy that Bella joined the island, I can kind of see that she's kind of naive when it comes to like these type of situations and these type of interactions. Because the fact that you got this guy who stood up, by the way, he was coupled with you, right? And he stood up and he's over there saying like, hey, you know what? It was 80-20. Now it's 50-50. Hey, if you keep trying, Bella, it might be 80-20 your way, keep going. And you could kind of see her like, you know what? I'm happy about it. Because truth be told, she likes him too. But Nick said something that kind of proved my point. He said like low key, he wanted to be the first one to get a kiss from her. But things happen. And they are in soul ties, and he's basically like, I feel like this is a fourth base moment again. And then they start making out in soul ties again. And I'm just like, look how easy Bella is. I'm happy she joined the show, but Bella, you're easy. And you're naive. But guess what? I like you. And I'm never going to kick you off the show no more. So Hannah and Charlie are on the dock. She said Charlie is 100% her type, and they share a kiss. Charlie finally got his girl. So Charlie, next morning, I need to see you cook breakfast for Hannah, right? So Bella and Olandria is in the makeup room, and Bella is telling Olandria about the kiss. Now, there's a theory online, and I kind of believe the theory a little bit, just a little bit, that secretly Olandria and Nicholas might like each other. Might. But I think Nicholas is more I think he's more like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I wouldn't be mad if he got matched up with Olandria. But I think at this moment, Olandria is going to play the girls role with Bella. And I don't think she's going to pursue Nicholas in that way. Nicholas may try in the future, but I don't see it for them no more because they are really happy for Bella because they felt like she grew up and now like she's part of the show now. And Bella's basically telling Olandria that she's on a high. And Olandria is in full support of them two, but she also likes Sierra too. So she's like, look, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you talking to Nick. But man, I like Sierra too. She cool. Nick is also talking to Sierra, and they are in the photo booth making out, basically, taking pictures. And he's basically there conflicted. And the reason why he's conflicted is because he's a player. He knows who he like. But at the same time, I think at the end of the day, he wants his turn with Bella. Sierra says something during the morning, a couple scenes back, to where when it came out to their body count, Sierra had one of the highest body count compared out of all the women. It wasn't that high, but out of all the women, she had the highest one, and Bella had the lowest. So there is something too. There are guys out there who just be like, you know what? I don't want a used car. I want a new car. Too much miles on that car. And Nicholas just seemed like the type of guy that likes challenges. He said he liked his girl a little crazy. So I think he's the type of guy that's like, you know what? I just wanted to be first. But whole time they making out in the photo booth, him and Sierra, and Olandria and Bella are basically and Bella talking in the makeup room, and we leave off there. I think there will be a recoupling in Sunday's night episode, but we will see. Now let's go over our major points. I said, welcome to Love Island, Bella, because truth be told, when the new bombshells came in, Bella, if you wasn't kissing nobody at that time, you would have been gone. The more girls that come in and you over here getting guys to kiss you on the cheek, it wouldn't have been good for you. So I'm happy that you are now an adult and you joined the show because Bella do have a nice personality. I bang with her personality. Jeremiah. I know it's easy to pile on Jeremiah's reaction, and it wasn't right. You will hope that he will be mature. You will hope that he is not someone that, stares in the mirror and tell himself how good looking he is, as he did in this episode. You will think or hope that he is mature enough to not only care about himself, but we also got to give people space that if they want to care about themselves, they have the right to. This is why, in a way, I blame Huda. You should have told him day one. If your daughter is that important to you and she plays a major part in your life, you got to let people know this is a package deal. I am a mother and I love it. Stop hiding your kids, right? Now, when it comes to Huda, you're emotionally immature. I don't even understand why that's even debatable. Nothing else really got to be said after that, right? Nick is a player, and eventually what's going to happen is he's going to hurt Bella. Once the new car smell leaves him when it comes to Bella, he's just going to move on. And Ace, listen here. The way Ace was cheering for Jeremiah, knowing that he don't like that boy, it was chef kiss. Something that I would do. And Jeremiah, I'm telling you, you better stop sloping and basically hunching your shoulders and walking with your whole aura is down. Listen here, you on Love Island. And this whole thing of basically you sitting there, you don't want to be touched, you don't want to be kissed, you don't want to explore and things like that. It's too early for you to feel that way about Huda when you're not even sure that you're going to fully accept her and her kid. So, hey, have some pride about yourself. Be happy that a girl is willing to kiss you in the first place. And that is it. Listen here. I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. There is no episode tomorrow night, but I have a question that I need y'all to answer for me. They do After Sun. Do you want me to review After Sun on Saturdays? Because I could review After Sun on Saturdays. Or we can do deep dives on Saturday to where we kind of take this week's episodes and on Saturday we kind of go deeper. Because, I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes because I could be long-winded, right? I think it's been proven that I am the long-winded one between me and Blair because I'm still pushing 35, 40 minutes and things of that nature. Let us know what y'all want from us. Do y'all want us to review the After Sun, or do y'all want our own video where we kind of control the topic and go deeper into what happened in the past week? Subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. We are so close to 7,000 subscribers, but we cannot get there without you. Get us to 7,000. I see y'all Sunday night.